The first time we met was 2007 in a training camp, and I remember he was, from the first day I know him, he was a funny guy. I enjoyed the time really with him. I play every year I play in the national team. He was there. He was a funny guy. I liked to hang out with him. He was a special guy. He was crazy, but the good way of crazy. Especially last year when I came to Vacallo, he grew up in my heart, and especially at the end of the year we were hanging around a lot together. He came always to our apartment. He wanted always to go out with us, and he was always smiling. It doesn't matter if it was a bad day, a rainy day, or a sunny day, or if we lost or if we won. He was always positive, and this is what I really liked from Dario.
Dario was a great player. He was always happy. He came to the practice smiling. He said hello to everybody. He came to me and tried to speak in Swiss German. He said, "Wie geht's?" That means how are you? And yeah, he gave his best in the practice. He had his three-point shots. Nobody can say something about that. And he played the pick and roll great. He saw everything. Yeah, he was kicking some asses. Sorry for the language, but he was a great guy.
He was always smiling, he was always happy, he was always in a good mood, and he always brought up the morale at practice. You know, you could come in and you could be really tired and you talk with Dario at the start of practice, and he'd be smiling, he'd be laughing, he'd ask you how you were. He was just a really good guy all around, and he played hard, he was a good basketball player, but he was an even better person in the fact that he was always happy, he was so polite, and he was really generous.
When you think about Dario, you think about so many qualities. I mean, the kid was always smiling. Every time I seen him, he was always joking around, playing. And we stayed in the same building, and every time I would walk upstairs, he would always say, "Oh, Rick, what are you eating tonight?" I was like, "Pasta." And, what kind? I was like, "Bolognese." He's like, "Man, I make the best bolognese. Come have some, come have some." I never tried his pasta. We used to play video games. I mean, we did a lot together. I remember times he used to imitate my crossover, and I remember I ripped him one time. He was like, "Oh, Rick, you never get me again." But I mean, just when you think about Dario, he was just a good kid, you know. I mean, everybody loved him, and I loved playing with him.
When I play basketball on the court, I always see him, even if he's not here, and I will never forget Dario.